The phone buzzed on the nightstand like a venomous insect, its screen lighting up the dark bedroom with a cruel glow. I reached for it instinctively, half asleep, expecting a work email. Instead, a text from an unknown number. A photo of my wife, Sarah, her lips locked with another man's, her hands tangled in his hair under the neon haze of a bar. Timestamp tonight. My heart slammed against my ribs, a furious drumbeat echoing in my ears. Below the image. Thought you should know. She's been seeing my husband for months. Humiliation crashed over me like a wave, cold and suffocating. Sarah slept beside me, her breathing even, oblivious. In that moment rage ignited, not hot and wild, but a slow, smoldering fire. I didn't wake her. Instead, I stared at the ceiling, denial whispering lies. Maybe it's edited, a mistake. But deep down the truth gutted me. By morning the denial cracked. Sarah kissed me goodbye, her lips tasting of deceit, as she left for work. I called in sick, my voice steady despite the storm inside. Alone in our sunlit kitchen, the smell of her morning coffee lingering like a ghost, I forwarded the photo to myself and Doug. Her phone history synced to our shared cloud, deleted texts but recoverable. Messages to Mark, her colleague. Can't wait to feel you again. Last night was incredible. Heartbreak twisted my gut. We'd been married 10 years, built a life in this cozy suburban home with its creaking wooden floors and framed photos of happier times. Resentment bubbled. How long? Why him? I pictured Mark, tall, charismatic, the sales VP at her firm, smirking at company parties. Obsession took hold. I stalked his social media, finding his wife, Emily, an elegant brunette with a warm smile in family pics. The anonymous texter. Likely her. Fantasies swirled, confronting them, fists flying. But doubt crept in, was I the fool here? Had I missed signs? Late nights, distant touches. I met Emily that afternoon at a neutral coffee shop downtown, the air thick with espresso and unspoken accusations. She arrived early, her eyes red-rimmed, clutching a latte like a lifeline. "Alex?" she asked, voice trembling. Up close, she was striking, soft features hardened by pain, her blouse wrinkled as if she'd slept in it. "Yeah. You sent the photo." She nodded, sliding into the booth. "I hired a PI after suspecting. Found out 2 weeks ago. They've been intimate. Hotels, his car." Her words landed like punches, each one layering my humiliation. "I'm sorry. I didn't know how else to tell you." Dialogue flowed, natural yet laced with tension. "Why not confront him?" I asked, stirring my black coffee, the spoon clinking against the ceramic. "I did." He denied it at first, then begged forgiveness. Said it was a mistake. She laughed bitterly, a sound like breaking glass. "But I see the texts. Your wife, Sarah," she pursues him. Anger flared, but I suppressed it, feigning calm. Inside, moral conflict raged. Sarah, my Sarah, the woman who'd nursed me through job loss, now this betrayer. Guilt nipped at me too. Had my long hours driven her away? But no, this was on her. As Emily spoke of her own heartbreak, 2 kids at home, a marriage crumbling, sympathy stirred. She wasn't the enemy, she was collateral. Yet a seed planted. What if I turned the tables? Take her on a date. Make Mark taste jealousy. Quiet calculation began, subtle hints in my mind. We parted with awkward hugs, her perfume, floral, innocent, clinging to my shirt. That night Sarah came home late, her cheeks flushed. "Rough day," she muttered, avoiding my eyes. Suppressed rage simmered as we ate dinner in silence, the clink of forks on plates amplifying the tension. "Everything okay?" she asked finally, her tone probing. "Fine," I lied, my smile tight. Inside, fantasies evolved. Not violence, but something poetic. Make her feel the isolation, the doubt. But fear whispered, what if it backfired? Destroyed us all. Over the next days, obsession deepened. I tailed Sarah once, heart pounding as she met Mark at a park, Their stolen kiss under autumn leaves twisting the knife. Emily and I texted, supportive at first, then flirtatious. "You're stronger than you know," I wrote. Her reply, "So are you." Coffee again. Strategic, I told myself. But layers emerged. Emily's motivation wasn't just revenge. She confessed over our second meetup, in a dimly lit wine bar where jazz hummed softly, that Mark had been distant for years, prioritizing work, and now Sarah, over her. "I stayed for the kids," she said, her fingers tracing the stem of her glass. "But this. It woke me up." I nodded, leaning in. "Sarah was my everything." "No. I don't know." Truth mixed with manipulation. My resolve cooled into something calculated. Plan formed. Invite Emily to dinner somewhere public. Ensure Mark and Sarah accidentally see. Let jealousy fester. But doubt nagged. Was I stooping to their level? Moral grayness clouded my thoughts. Revenge felt justified, yet poisonous. Sarah noticed my distraction. "You've been distant," she said one evening as rain pattered against our windows, turning the world into a blurred watercolor. "Is it work?" I looked at her, really looked. The woman I'd loved, now a stranger. "Maybe," I replied, voice even. Tension built, unspoken secrets hanging like smoke. That night in bed, her hand reached for mine. I pulled away, feigning sleep. Heartbreak resurfaced, raw and unrelenting. The invitation to Emily came subtly. "Let's grab dinner. Talk strategy." She agreed, her voice hesitant yet intrigued. As I dressed, crisp shirt, cologne I'd worn for Sarah, guilt surged. This wasn't me. Or was it? The slow burn intensified. Hints of vengeance emerging in mirrored glances, calculated smiles. The restaurant was upscale, overlooking the city skyline, its lights twinkling like distant stars through floor-to-ceiling windows. Emily arrived in a red dress that hugged her figure, her hair loose, a far cry from the broken woman I'd first met. "You clean up nice," she said with a wry smile, sliding into the booth. The air smelled of garlic and herbs, candles flickering on white tablecloths, creating intimate shadows. "Thanks. You too." Compliment laced with intent. This date was the hook. We'd chosen this spot knowing Mark frequented it with clients. Sarah too, sometimes. Subtle reconnaissance via Emily's PI. As we ordered, steak for me, salmon for her, the conversation deepened. "Tell me about your life before this mess," I prompted, pouring wine with a steady hand. She laughed softly, the sound genuine. "Art teacher. Love painting abstracts. Colors that scream what words can't." Her eyes met mine, layered with vulnerability. Mark never got it. Too pragmatic. I shared too. My engineering job, hobbies like hiking, things Sarah once joined. Heartache flickered. Resentment toward her fueled my charm. But inner conflict brewed. This felt real, not just revenge. Emily's laugh, her insights, they drew me in. Doubt whispered, abort. But obsession pushed. One sighting, that's all. Halfway through appetizers it happened. Mark entered with Sarah on his arm, her hand on his elbow, laughing at something he said. They froze, seeing us, the room's hum fading to a tense hush in my mind. Sarah's face drained of color, her eyes widening in shock. "Alex," she gasped, approaching our table, Mark trailing, his jaw clenched. "What are you doing here?" I asked innocently, though suppressed rage boiled beneath. "Client dinner," Mark muttered, eyes darting to Emily. What's this?" Emily's voice was cool, calculated. "A date, Mark. Since you're busy with yours." The air crackled, tension thick as fog. Sarah's hand trembled on the tablecloth. "Alex, please. Let's talk outside." "No," I said firmly, cold resolve stealing me. "Enjoy your evening." They retreated to their table, whispers furious. Inside, triumph mixed with guilt. This hurt, but so had their betrayal. As dinner progressed, Emily and I talked louder, laughs exaggerated, touches lingering, a hand on arm, a shared glance. Mark's glares burned holes. Sarah texted me furiously. "What the hell? Come home now. I ignored it, heart racing. Fantasies realized. Them stewing in jealousy, roles reversed. But layers unfolded. Emily confessed mid-dessert, her fork pausing over chocolate mousse. I didn't just want revenge. Like you, Alex. This feels right. Shock rippled through me. Moral conflict peaked. Was this manipulation or mutual? Fear gripped. I'd started this, but now it spiraled. After dinner, we walked the rain-slicked streets, neon reflections pooling like blood. That was intense, she said, linking arms. Yeah. But obsession waned, replaced by reflection. At her door she kissed me, soft, tentative. Pulled back. Emily, Her eyes searched mine. Don't say it. Just. Thank you for tonight. Driving home, rain drumming on the roof. Guilt consumed me. Sarah waited, tears streaming. How could you, she sobbed. Me. After months with him. Rage erupted, words flying like shrapnel. I know everything. She crumpled, admitting it all. Boredom, excitement, regret. I ended it tonight. Seeing you with her. It killed me. Poetic justice. But the twist came via a late text from Emily. Mark confessed. The affair started because Sarah thought you were cheating, with me. We met at that company picnic, remember? She saw us talking, assumed the worst. Stunned, I recalled. Innocent chat with Emily months ago. Sarah's odd jealousy after. Hidden motive revealed. Her betrayal born from paranoia, mine from hers. Cycles of distrust. In the end, Sarah and I separated, the home echoing empty. Emily and Mark divorced too, but she and I. We dated briefly, then parted, too tainted by revenge. Psychological impact lingered. I was no victim, no hero. Just gray, forever changed. The date she'd never forget. Scarred us all.